truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say yo, so what you gonna do with that? Stop playing with the play. Nah. If you gonna do it, then you don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it down up.
Here we go. 180! 12. 36. Hey, alert!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice to pick up on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter at Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the fourth quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that fourth quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here we go. 180!
Check pass.
Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15 and a first down, Chiefs.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
But what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
And he's into the clear. The 30. The 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for the Niners. 73 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Wide, get wide. Check.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Chiefs nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run.
It's a gain of
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Javon Kinlaw, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
3rd and long.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Watch the safety creep. Shift.
13.
Switch it. Come on.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike spoke. 3 buzz. 44.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really... And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Do that. How do you shake things up?
Realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better. Maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
25, check 25.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the slant. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking 12, fellas. Here we go.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Hey, come on, no, come on. No.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's now
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I got you. Hey, what? Hey, Ripple is. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Slam.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Chiefs.
These two. Let's go, Louie.
54.
Hey, Ripple it.
Get offense. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard
line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25. Yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, 1 foot is set, boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the bed until we all got
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Lining up for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, 43, 15.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Hey, Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Check right 54. Right 54. Oh, right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Complete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts
11 on the play.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Oh, you got deep? All right.
Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here attack. Under 10. 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Bosa on the stop. 5 yards.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
He
is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Trying to go to work.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. Kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yellow. Straight back.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
Mahomes pass.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands. 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there.
Mike 20.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yellow.
Mike 54.
43. 43.
Mike 5-4. Mike.
Attack.
Mike 5-4.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Fully built for this life.
Yellow.
Hey, Mike 20.
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's checking crash.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Walk up in the spot like hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
44. Mike 44. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, I'm an active fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, can't put $1, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Whip. Watch the whip.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch the curl.
Hey, 57 colors.
Now Edwards-Helaire. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second and 16.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's make these babies attack. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yellow. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill. Easy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Kansas City.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All day. Mike's 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's got another field goal, his fourth now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's the end.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Hey, what's the ball? 44 is the mark.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Chris Jones.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyree Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 26, 49ers 21.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. To number 13.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow! Let's go, Lou Lady!
In your face.
And Mahomes opting to keep this one. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Watch 54. In the face. March 54.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Check 31. Check 31.
Yellow!
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, 15!
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coupe, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
44, Mike, 44.
65.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 15.
21.
Throwing on second and 14. Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Here we go. Ready? 53, Mike.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
In a fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Jackson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Jackson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two times. Hey. 4 down. Hurt. Mike 4. It's a party now. Mike 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Off the option, that's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no open film. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and talk to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off 4th and.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Kansas City, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. Did it? Yeah. Spend the whole life, had a blast. Can I kick it?